Hey, how you doing YouTube? Tech2 Media here, and I'm here with some pretty big news. Now, yesterday, this is when the actual thing happened. This article was published today. But yesterday, April 18th, 2010, which was a Sunday, an Apple representative, so this is my backstory, and this is what I hear, and I'm just putting it all together. An Apple representative was at a bar. He got drunk and was showing off his iPhone. It looked like a regular iPhone, the iPhone 3GS. As you can see here, it was in a camouflage case. This is the case that makes it look exactly like an old iPhone. The only thing that you can spot over here is the new camera right there, the front-facing camera. But other than that, it looks like a legit, real iPhone 3GS. Now, what happened was the guy got drunk and either forgot or got his iPhone 4G stolen. And Gizmodo here has covered the story. Over here you can view a couple of photos. I'll just open this right here. I'll show you a full-size image of this. Now it looks more like the iPad, as you can see over here, and it's thicker than the iPhone 3GS. From what I hear also, the screen's a bit smaller, but the resolution is much higher. And as other people have stated, I'd rather a higher screen resolution than a bigger screen. So just not that much of a difference, but a higher resolution, and that seems pretty cool. Now over here, Gizmodo has covered the full story. I'll be playing this video in the background if you just want to look at this. But the guy, as you can see there, is holding a real iPhone 4G. What's new in the iPhone 4G? It's got a front-facing video chat camera. It's got improved regular back camera. The lens is quite noticeably, so the lens is bigger than the iPhone 3GS. It's got camera flash, which is brand new in the iPhone series. It's got a micro SIM instead of a standard SIM, which is like the iPad. It's got an improved display, and over here it's unclear if the 1960 by 640 display thrown around before. It certainly looks like it, with the new Connect to iTunes screen displaying much higher resolution than on a 3GS, so this might be a high resolution screen. And what looks like to be a secondary mic for noise cancellation at the top next to the headphone jack. So there might be a secondary mic for noise cancellation, and there is split buttons for volume. It's not the same old volume rocker you got to know before. It's brand new, it's split buttons, so I'm unsure if this video, so this does not cover it, neither does this. But if I scroll down here, you can watch a video. So over here, as you can see, it's just showing you a quick display of the iPhone 4G. So it's got the power, mute, and volume buttons. They are all metallic now, and not the old regular plastic they used to be. Now, what's changed? The back is entirely flat, made of either glass or ceramic or shiny plastic in order for the cell signal to poke through. Tapping on the back makes more hollow and higher pitched sound compared to tapping on the glass on the front screen. But that could just be an orientation of components inside making for a different sound. An aluminum border going completely around the outside. There's a slightly smaller screen than the 3GS, but again, as they said before, it might have a higher resolution. Everything is more squared off, which looks more like the iPad. It's 3 grams heavier, and once they actually opened it and they looked at all the handiwork, and it all seems Apple made, but they also found out that the battery is 16% larger. And finally, all the internal components are smaller, and they're just made there to make room for the larger battery. And this is actually very good news. This is the new iPhone 4 OS update, which can handle multitasking. So this makes room for a better battery life. This is from Gizmodo, so I do believe that this is real. And over here you can see a couple other photos if you're interested. I will be posting this in the sidebar, or shall I say the underbar. As you can see there, that's another video of the iPhone 4G. They're just doing a quick look around. So here's the headphone jack, and there might be a secondary mic for noise cancelling. And that's the bottom of it. It looks very nice. And here's the front. And let me just reverse this back here. So over here you can see the new volume rocker. It's really changed. Now there are 2 separate buttons, and it's got a new design. And it's got a plastic back. Now, the Gizmodo explains why they chose the plastic back. As you've seen with the iPad, Apple's gotten quite a few complaints from iPad users saying that the Wi-Fi signal is low. Now, that is mainly because of the aluminum backing. So now they have decided to increase the signal and use a plastic back. Other people say that it's glass or ceramic, but I'll go ahead for plastic. And now we're just going to go ahead and jump into the hardware specs. So it's 4.50, that's the height, 2.31, that's the length, and it's by 0.37 inches, which is the depth. It weighs 140 grams, the 3GS weighs 137 grams, so again, it's a bit like 3 grams different. And Apple actually said that the 3GS weighed 135, but I'm not sure about the discrepancy. So in comparison, again, it's 3 grams heavier. Now, how it feels, as they said before, freaking amazing. As a person who never really liked the round mound of the back in the 3GS, the sleeker, flatter, square design is super welcome, and this is coming from Gizmodo themselves, so the credibility of this post is intense. I'd say this is really good. And as I said before, they actually opened up the iPhone, so they probably have photos right here. So as you can see here, they open up the iPhone. And it says Apple, it's all made by Apple, you can see over there. But what's catching me here, it says it's copyrighted 2009 Apple. Now, I do not believe that the iPhone 4G has been patented yet. And I believe that if a company like Google or Microsoft or some other company, if they get their hands on this phone, they can go ahead and take the internal specs and use it for their own phones as a technology. So, don't take my word. I'm not sure if this is patented yet. It might be, it might not. I'm unaware of that. But if it's not, this phone would be selling for a really high price right now, before even it launches. And this phone over here looks pretty complete. I'd say that Apple's already ready to give this out. They're ready to go ahead and sell this. They're just adding the little final touches, but I'm not sure what Apple's been doing here. This is the next Apple iPhone, I can almost guarantee that, but I'm not one to say exactly what it is, only Apple knows that for sure. But this has been Tech2 Media here, and I will catch you later. Peace.